This is Dr. Rebecca Johansson, running and triathlon coach with the Performance Project. Today's sports science mini lecture is on sports nutrition. It's going to be a very short lecture. This is just a very small snippet of the sports nutrition webinar that is part of the Cape Town Virtual Marathon Training Program. So if you do an event-specific training program with the Performance Project, what's included is monthly webinars, and the participants get to vote on the topics that they want a webinar on. So if I had to give you just one piece of practical advice when it comes to sports nutrition, is that you can't manage what you don't measure. So start measuring what you're actually taking in. So what I suggest is to create a table and break it down into 30-minute windows. List the type of nutrition that you're taking in those 30-minute windows, and then list the nutritional content, so the calories, the carbohydrate, sodium, and protein content for everything that you're taking in. And then you break it down per hour. So per hour, how did you do in terms of calories per hour, grams of carbohydrate per hour, milligrams of sodium, and grams of protein. So this was just an example case study for a marathon runner that had a time of 3 hours and 30 minutes and weighs 70 kilograms, and what they actually took in. So this is so helpful to do with long training runs. So training runs an hour and a half or longer, and then races. Start actually tracking it, and then only then can you find out if you need to change what you're taking in, and then you can also make notes with regards to what's not working, what is working in terms of different types of nutrition. So I highly recommend doing this. It's very simple and everyone can do it. And then you want to compare that to what the suggested intake is. And one paper I highly recommend, it's the IAAF consensus statement for nutrition for athletics. And what's nice about consensus statements is that a lot of different researchers who are experts in this area they get together and they actually agree on a statement and on recommendations for athletes in terms of sports nutrition. And they also review a bunch of research studies that have come out on the topic. So this is, in terms of research, this is as good as it gets. So I highly recommend reading that article.